In the question, the statement is given H be a non-empty finite. So finite is important here. Subset of a group G. Then show that H is subgroup if H is closed. So one thing, the finite, and second thing is closed. So the given things are given H is closed. This closed mean for all AB belong to H, we have AB belong to H. That means for any two element, their product belong to H. The binary operation is same, like we are taking suppose binary operation is the product. So it is the given part. Now we have to show H is subgroup. So by the two-step test, so by two-step test, what we have to show? We have to show for all AB belong to H, one thing, this we have to show, and you notice that this is given. The second property is for all A belong to H, A inverse belong to H. So first is given, we have to prove the second. We have to prove the second. So let this second, let A belong to H if A is identity, then A inverse, or A is identity, then we can say E inverse is equal to E. So H is subgroup if only E belong to, then H is subgroup, nothing we need to prove. Again, suppose A is not E, then by closure property, A belong to H, or you can say by closure property A into A is equal to A square belong to H. Similarly A into A square, that is A cube, belong to H. Similarly we can say A4 belong to H, A5 belong to H, and so on. This process keep continue. Because E is not identity, so each time we are getting a different element. Therefore, but H is finite. So these elements cannot be infinite because H is finite. So In this way we are getting infinite element, and H is finite. That means these elements start repeating. That means for some I which is not equal to j, we have ai equal to aj. So some different power, like either this element equal, or this element element equal. That means after some time in specific, these elements start repeating, they start becoming equal. Like if you say in example, if I take H is equal to I, then what happen? I square, I cube, I4, I5. Now only the 4 elements are different, and this I5 start repeating. This is equal to minus I. Actually this is I, this is minus 1, this is minus I, and this is equal to 1. And I5, we know I5 can be written I4 into I, and this is 1, this is I. That means I5 is equal to I. So it starts repeating, and you see the power different, but this element become equal to I4. So the element start repeating. That means for some ij which are different, ai, aj equal to are equal. Now from here what I get? I get a, if I multiply both sides, minus j, ai minus j, or I say minus j is equal to aj into a minus j. Then right side, this give us ai minus j is equal to identity, because this is positive number, this is negative number, so it become identity. Now if I multiply a minus 1, a raised to minus 1 both side, then a I minus j minus 1 is equal to e a minus 1, that is equal to a minus 1. That means the inverse of a is equal to this element. That means this ij, since so I minus j greater than 1. See, these numbers, either I larger or j larger, I am taking I larger. I minus j greater than 1. Can I take it is equal to 1? Suppose if I take it is equal to 1, what happen? If I take it 1, then I minus j minus 1 is equal to 0. That means you can say it can be equal or it can be. So it can be equal to 0 or greater than 0. So if it is 0, then what happen? Here, if it is 0, if I minus j minus 1 0, then this power become a raised to 0 is equal to a minus 1, and this become identity is equal to a minus 1. Now suppose I multiply a both sides, then it is a is equal to e. From this we get this, and this create a contradiction that a is not equal to identity. This, therefore this number is, therefore we take this number is equal to, this whole I delete, and this number I take greater than 1, and hence I say, hence A inverse equal to a raised to I minus j minus 1 exists in H. That means the second condition we have to show that A inverse exists in H. So H is subgroup. H is subgroup. So this thing you have to understand.